There will be no guns in her house. My mother said she would see to it.
The smell of hot metal reminds her too much of unwritten prescriptions and a Christmas morning full of sobbing. I saw a little girl in my mother's eyes as my brother told us what he could do with a pistol and a heavy mind.
This family has seen too many holes where they aren't supposed to go.
There can be no more baby boys with blood soaking in their Ninja Turtle pajamas. No more tiny fingers wrapped around triggers. No more body bags with too much room. Until I can wrap metaphors around the gunshot wound my brother wants to put in his head.
There will be no guns in my house either. There is a bullet in the bedpost of a Swarthmore College student. His sheets the same shade as his mother's lips the day she kissed her youngest son goodbye. On January 11th, 1955, my grandfather's only brother is shot and killed by a fellow student. He is deemed incurably insane before being released from a psychiatric hospital 4 years later. He went on to teach psychology in Arizona. My grandfather has always been a gin-soaked Kevlar vest. His brother's name stays stuck in his throat without liquor to loosen it. At my grandmother's wake, he told me about 2 separate friends who shot themselves as casually as him telling me where they each went to school. 68% of school shooters use guns that belong to a relative or in their home. I will not let my child's grave defend your Second Amendment.
In 2015, there was an average of 1 school shooting per week. I will not carry my loved one's body across the graduation stage.
But gun violence is not just about school shootings.
A gun does not have to be pointed towards others for it to do the most damage.
I do not trust my hands with the gun for fear I will become the target.
Why bother paying for a hospital stay when a pistol is cheaper to buy?
Why bother giving a voice to those you hope silence themselves? It's hard to be pro-gun and pro-life and still keep the population down.
If you read the right scripture, you can be both a saint and a hangman.
Suicide is only blasphemy if you ask the right disciples. In America, we are told we can grow up to be whoever we want. But many of us won't grow up at all. We are born into hair-trigger bloodlines. We were raised in the shadow of our mother's worry.
We live with a history that won't stop repeating.
We inherit our family's scar tissue.
My mother gave me jeans, pockets overflowing with hand-me-down trauma, and wished me luck on navigating the world with a melted moral compass.
I slept in my great-uncle's childhood bed for the first 10 years of my life. I still have his nightmares.
We are growing tired of the rhetoric. The soft smiles,
how easy it has become to offer nothing
but cheap prayers.
There is something familiar in the way a politician's tongue holds indifference.
Like a shotgun caresses a shell, like a casket spoons a corpse, like a bed holds a child, like a child holds a gun.